Hello everyone, I moved my camera up a little bit so hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So I have ready to go my papers, my cover, and what I want on top of my cover. And I have that for 3 journals right now, so I figured we could do them together. I didn't really want to do a full how to make a cover video because most of this one I did with you already actually, and the other ones I've made with you too. Or no, I just added fabric. So I thought maybe this color would work the best. You can use baker's twine or like a waxed thread is my recommendation when it comes down to sewing your journals in. So a waxed thread, or you can also get the kits with the supplies and everything already put together in it on the awl and the extra stuff that you're gonna need when making or bookbinding your journal. Sometimes I found double clipping it works too here. Because these small black clips sometimes don't work to your advantage. They just don't fit right. So I double clip it. I also try to clip my ends like this, just so then they're staying together for the most part. So I take the time to, again, clip everything. Anything and everything. A string that's just hanging out. Alright. Then I thread my needle next. It really don't matter when you thread your needle as long as your needle's thread before you start sewing it in. And I normally get anywhere from, I want to say 13 to 15 pages is what I go for. And I try to measure out my thumb from the top. So I try to get it in the middle, and then I use my thumb from the top of the paper to guesstimate on where to stick that, or stick the awl for the holes. That's how I do it. Not everybody does it the same way. It's fine. You want to try not going through the thread when it comes down to that. And honestly, when you're beginning, you're going to end up doing it. It took me a very long time to not be able to thread my both sides. A very long time, actually. I think I still do it once in a great while. So this is all I do. Sometimes I'll add charms to it, but most of the time I just tie it in a bow and call her good. Making some chocolate chip cookies today. Peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. Just something a little different. And then I undo this. And I normally start on the cover right away. Because I normally get this wrong. Every single time. Don't know why, but it's not where it's always visible for some reason. So, hence why I go off and try to just cover it up. What? There's no pizza Lunchables left? Okay. You haven't even finished your breakfast. Your bagel's still sitting on the table.
But the bagel...
The bagel is good for you.
I don't taste the sauce.
Well, you still need to... That's lovely. I somehow got this whole thing coated with Fabri-Check. Which means it's probably not going to open up the way we want it to. I really just need to refill my Fabri-Check, I think. Is my biggest issue here. So I'm just trying to swipe it across here. And this is just food color dyed, and I think I used acrylic paint too on it. And again, this is all I'm doing is working my way around. And you're not going to be perfect. Don't expect to be perfect. Not all things are supposed to be to perfection every single time you do it. Hence why I do this little cover up for my pieces. I'm never perfectly lined up when it comes down to my stitching. But at least I know I'm not. You know, I'm not trying to say you have to be the most perfect person at putting down stitching. Not everybody is. But if you know how to hide it correctly, it's no big deal. So I am trying to get into Heartland again. It really isn't working very well, but I'm still trying. My one brother is really into it, and I can't seem to get into it. But I'm on episode 5, so I'm trying to give it a fair chance. So this is where, again, this book plate I thought worked perfect with the journal that we've been working on. And now we have the songbird journal done. I like leaving this inside kind of raw. Some people like putting fabric in the inside. I personally, again, I like to keep it raw looking. I don't want it, and I'm trying to leave the strings a little raw here too, so it does add personality to it, I think. So there we go. We got our cover done for that one. Next one I think we'll do, this is the songbird journal. And I was thinking about this color, but now I'm thinking, let's do the blue. Since we have the light blue. 1, 2, 3. As I said, it don't really matter what order you put your needle in, as long as you get your needle in. Done. Before you go off and put too much into it. Alright, so this one has about 15 pages in it, I want to say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, 11 pages in it. So I might actually add a few more pages into it before I make this one. So I'm ahead of myself on this one. This one I shouldn't be too ahead of myself. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I have 16 pages for this one. I try to make it the minimum 13 pages, the maximum 20. So that's where you got a little wiggle room on how many or what pages you put on it. So that's it. And this one we can do with this color. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, and there's one other thread that I use quite often. It's this thread. It's a thicker, like an embroidery thread of some sort that I don't even know where I got this from, but I found it, so I'm using it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to go on with finishing up this cover and everything, but I wanted to show you what I do. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Bye.